Alright, shed update. It's been quite a while. These past few weeks I've been kind of busy, kind of not, I guess. I don't know. Had a bunch of stuff going on, but I haven't really accomplished a whole lot of stuff out here. At least nothing really visible and fun looking, I guess. I have a lot of carpet here. More on that in very little time. We finally got the power gone, the old 68 Dodge Power Wagon parts truck that we got. We finally got that all taken apart. These are the scrapings, the clip-ins. Yeah, most of this stuff is Andy's because most of it's 68 Dodge specific. Yeah. So the rest of the stuff is either at the house, in his shed, or at the scrapyard being crafted into a brand new Kia. So it is no more. Got that cut up last week. But on this, there's been a bit of progress. I've got both of the rockers done. Like done. Nothing else left to do. That is it. Came out pretty good. Happy. Got the spot welds all made up over there. This side came out a little nicer here. This line is actually like straight. The other side it like slants down. I don't really care, but it's just kind of interesting, I guess. Got this one all kind of flattened down, kind of de-shined. It was a lot shinier. Now it kind of matches, sorta. I don't know, maybe it's still just a little too shiny, but I can kind of live with it. It's not excessive anymore. And quite pleased. It looks very nice. All my time spent scrubbing and sanding was well spent because it looks basically seamless. Even in person, it's really not that bad. So, quite happy with that. The other side came out, well, I think I showed all that on camera, but the other side came out just about as good, so very pleased. Yeah, like that. So, I think one of my projects for tomorrow, I noticed while looking over the truck, there's a few things that are kind of jacked on it. When I put the fenders back together, I couldn't get things to line up quite right. As you can see, the fender is kind of, the gap at the bottom is wider than at the top. And when I went to go put everything together, I was kind of wondering why. And looking at it, because the core support is non-negotiable, that does not move. And there's no real way to adjust how the fender fits against the core support vertically. Like, it bolts to the core support, that's it, there's nothing more to it. So I couldn't really understand why the fender doesn't sit right in relation to the cab. And then I realized, when looking at it from the rear, that the cab is sagged this way. See, on these Dodge trucks, the front cab mounts usually go before the rears, and it makes the doors sag. So I fixed all that, but I didn't realize that the rubber donuts that hold, that support the rear cab mount are ancient and deteriorated, and the driver's side is what gets all the load because that's where I sit usually. And so the cab has sagged like that on this side, and because the rear is sagged, when I fixed the front, I set that all up so that they're both sitting at the right level in relation to each other, so the door doesn't, close improperly. But the whole side of the cab is moved. It's shifted. Shifted down about a ½ inch, best I can guess. And I've always kind of wondered why the bedside didn't sit flush to the cab up here. It's kind of jacked up. I always kind of wondered that because it's not like that on the passenger side, and you can see it in the body line there too. So I think what I have to do tomorrow is try and get the body mount bolt out of the rear. Front will come right out because that's new, and space it out some. Whether it's with washers or slices of rubber mat that I have, maybe some pieces of garbage truck mud flap, we will see. But I would like to try and do that tomorrow because I don't like how that fender fits. This hood fitment is so bad, it pisses me off every time I see it. Always has. I really don't like that. But the fender fits worse now than it did before, and I don't like that. So I would like to address that if I can. So, other than that, I haven't really done a whole lot on the Dodge. Oh, actually, I take that back. So, for a while, I've had a CB antenna because it looks badass. Naturally, that's what one does. However, now, I have a CB radio. This thing is bitching like that. That is so sick. It was such a treat to install. I didn't have to modify anything. It came with these brackets that somebody has made at some point. Literally bolted right in. I was able to piggyback off that factory bolt off the dash. Took it out, put it in. I had to drill one hole. That was this bolt. The radio even had the bolt with the bracket. Just one bolt, which is all I needed. It was literally meant to be. I didn't have to modify anything. I drilled one hole in the dash, it bolted right in. And it just fits too. The heater, like, vent flapper door, which is up there kinda, is permanently open, which is just as well because the vent above it doesn't work anyway. So it needs to be permanently open. So that's perfect. It would have been probably more convenient to have it in the center of the dash, but whatever. It looks cool over here. I like that. I just got a magnet, little magnet clippy boy up here for the mic. It's pretty sweet. So I got to get it wired in, but that's not high on the list of priorities because I have what looks like a CB radio, and it's cool. Very much like that. So without further ado, I will reveal the great top secret spring brake project. There it is. The 1979 Ford Econoline 150 cargo van. This is ours. We paid money for this. Not much. We bought it for $700. Runs and drives. Has new tires and is complete with a shag carpet and wood paneled interior and a 351 Windsor V8. This thing is a hog. We've already done some mild pimpification. I've begun putting carpet back up to replace some of the old shag, but it just seems to have fallen, so we're gonna have to fix that. But this thing is quite the machine. Like I said, we purchased this for $700 about a month ago. We've been kind of working on it, getting it running better. Still has a little bit to go. Runs pretty good though. We're gonna take it to Wichita tomorrow to buy a seat for it because we need seating privileges for all the fellows. Yes, this is our spring break road trip machine. We are going to take this on a grand lap of the South Midwestern United States, including, but not limited to, Texas, Arkansas, Kansas, and maybe some other Midwestern flyover state. We will see. This thing is sick, though. I am a 1/7 owner. Me and 6 other guys. So let's see. Me, Adam, Nate, Andy, Tyler, Marty, Rob. Yeah, that's all 7 of us. So we each went $100 in. Probably put $200 into parts and other stuff. It is fully legal, registered, and insured. So yeah, spring break is in a little over a week. So this will be the machine. I think it's a, I don't know, maybe a 2,000 mile round trip. I'm not sure. I don't know. But this will be a fun machine for our adventures. We need to get extended seating capacity because currently we have seating, legal seating for 3. Hasn't stopped us from putting more in, but we have 3 seats. That's not good. So we got to get some bench seats in the back. And we're going to go on a glorious tour of the the United States in this. Gonna go to some campgrounds, gonna see some stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that is our top secret project. I think we're gonna put some more artwork on the side maybe, but this should be fun. More on this coming soon.